football has come to Northeast Ohio at Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. Coming up, we begin a triple header here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
A strap in, the first of 3 on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Let's go.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. To about the 40-yard line.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. To throw is Sanders. And he fires one incomplete.
Intended for number 16. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
Sanders to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out, because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game in the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it often, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
On first down, here's Jenkins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Deion Henley there on the tackle.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Now 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
Now Sanders. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. To throw now, here's Sanders. And he comes back with one complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 15-yard touchdown ground. And the Browns will strike first here, this wild card matchup. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. the Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's Herbert. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now it's Herbert. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Wow, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
3rd down is a key down in any game you play. 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. A good kick, 49 yards. Just 3 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
And the Browns, 1st down.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover, but I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
That's good for our Browns. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now the former volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Sanders. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
Down inside the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
Sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a 1st down.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Browns are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Chargers first down.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Herbert now. Caught by Allen. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
Herbert. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? To the air again, Herbert. Now he'll tuck this and run. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off. One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Sanders. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And this one finds McConkey. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup. 1st down.
Chargers, 1st down. A 4-yard pickup on the play.
Here's Herbert. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 52 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Hampton. Touchdown, Chargers. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 13-7. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Throwing, Sanders. There's a short one caught by Finn, and it'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch...
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Back to throw. Sanders. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. Instead, it's 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's fielded at the 45. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Setting up the screen for Sampson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
On the jump.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second and 14.
Let's go. 70, Timberwolf. Ready, ready?
Looking to throw. Sanders. Over the middle, he's got Bond. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A good pickup there for the Browns. 15 yards.
Ready?
10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready?
They'll run on 1st down. Sampson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Sanders. That's complete. Right side, it's Bond. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Well, Charles, what a rookie season he had, catching the football over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020. 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year 1.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. To the left side, he finds Bond. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Up the middle they go. Sampson. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Dylan
Dylan Sampson. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, he didn't find the end zone a whole lot in his rookie campaign, but he's got himself a touchdown here in the playoffs.
And we know the guys on the other side of the field were hoping that he would be intimidated by playing in the postseason, but they can just let that go because he's as confident as they come. And I know that he believes that that's the first of many playoff touchdowns that he's going to have as his career progresses.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Back to throw here, Herbert.
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Herbert.
Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers.
From 17 yards out.
And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead will shrink to 6.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to...
And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Back to throw. Sanders. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. A give up the middle, Jenkins.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
From the gun, Herbert on third down.
And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And they will take over first and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Liking 18.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson.
And he's able to break out one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sanders. He's got a man. That's Bond.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 36. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
And inside run with Jenkins. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here we go, here we go. Gravity Lion. Hey, check. Ready, ready?
To throw is Sanders. To the right side, that's where Tillman is. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Ready. Cougar 19, trap 60, trap 60.
To throw now, here's Sanders. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. Now Herbert off the bootleg. Open man right side, that's McConkey. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
Sheds off the tackle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
They're just going to run a drive route here with their tight end. Let him get upfield about 10 yards and then move toward the middle of the field. This ball's right on target, and it results in a first down.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Now he's going to step up and run. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here's Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Now it's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll move him back within 6 now. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within one score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send down the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Odafe Oweh picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Incomplete on the deep ball. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't it?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Operating from the gun, Herbert. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Herbert. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. Up the middle, it's Hampton. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Out of the gun, Herbert.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 18. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Herbert now. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive. And finally, I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him. Made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. And that will bring the deficit back down to 3. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this a very important drive leading into the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Sanders to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
And in a situation like this, you're in the 2nd half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a 1st down.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Judkins going to run it out of the gun.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now Sanders. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Let's go. Ready, right?
They'll run from the gun. It's Judkins.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Quinshon Judkins, 33 yards. And the Browns get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Chargers 20.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. This is 1st and 10. Herbert. They'll check this one down to Hampton. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's complete to his running back, Hampton. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Lion. 5-9.
Herbert to throw.
It's caught inside the 25. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here's 1st and 10.
Lion. Go. Black 80. Black. Baylor Tiger.
Herbert.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd down. Now Herbert.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
The dog pound barking as loud as they can here. 3rd down.
Crowd right.
Herbert.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
4th down. 10 yards to go. Throwing, Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Down to a knee, and the defense, they can't stop that clock. A couple more of those, and it's going to be victory.
Deputy! 19 Charger, 19 Charger.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament.